I'm Andrea and I'm absolutely bunged up, so if I sound a little bit more nasal than usual, you'll know why. This is my Christmas card for the Joyous Sets Great Christmas Card Challenge album. I've been putting a card in there every week since it opened. I've doubled up a couple of weeks on because I've put cards in that I'd made for other projects, but I do make one specifically for that one every week. The only week I didn't make one specifically for there was the week that I did the trifold Santa card, which was for the blog hop for the Joyous Sets. So that's the only week I didn't double up. I think this is either card 14 or 15, I'm not sure anymore. So I'm quite proud of myself, and even though today I didn't feel very well and I hadn't got a card ready, normally I've got cards ready in advance, I thought, you know what, I'm going to make one. It's going to be later than usual, but I can't not do one. I set myself a challenge and so I'm sticking to it. So it's a very simple one though. I'm starting off with a 4x6 base of garden green, and then on top of that I'm going to put a cherry cobbler layer, which is a 1/4 of an inch smaller, and then I'm putting on a layer of Whisper White, which again is a 1/4 of an inch smaller, so I'm really layering this one up. And then I'm popping on a piece of this gorgeous paper, which is from the All Is Bright Christmas paper DSP stack, which I absolutely love. There's a similar one to this that has berries and doesn't have the lights, so I'm using this one with the jingle bells. And then I'm going to use a piece of cherry cobbler grosgrain ribbon, which is, I think it's about 3/4, it's 2 centimetres wide. And then I'm layering up using the tailored tag punch. I'm layering up, I'm going to make a green base, and then I'm going to put the cherry cobbler base on top of that, and then I'm going to put my Merry Christmas on top of that. And I've stamped this from the Better Together set. It's in the second, it's a 2-part set this. It's in the second part, and this set is one that I use constantly, and that Merry Christmas must be my most used stamp because I just love that. It's just such a great size and shape. So yes, I'm going to sort of layer this up. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet, because normally I'd stick the two together and then pop that on top. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick these underneath and really give it some depth. And then I'm going to stick on a couple of glitter balls. These are just pom-poms with a bit of gold glitter on. And they're brown. I didn't have any red or green ones. I had red and green glitter balls, but they were much more vivid reds and green. So I thought I'll go with the gold and the brown because that sort of ties in a bit better. So they're just from a pack I got from the Works for £1. I got them years ago. But they come in handy. So I'm just going to stick all this together then, really, and then I'm just going to put a white piece on the inside for a sentiment. In fact, I might put that piece on first. Let me just find a piece for somebody to write on the inside. I'm just going to, when I'm doing these pieces for the inside, I tend to just use a piece that I've got lying around in my scrap box. Just going to pop that on the inside. I'm actually going to just thinking of, no, I was going to stamp something on there, but I'm not going to. So I'll just start layering up now. So my cherry cobbler piece. Cherry cobbler is just Christmas for me. It's the colour is just, it's just Christmas. It's gorgeous red. It's one of my favourite colours. I think it's probably one of my most used colours actually of the Stampin' Up range. I wonder what is my most used colour. It might be interesting to go back and look at all my jobs and see which one, all the projects and stuff, and see which ones. Do a bit of a tally, see which I do use the most. So that's layered up quite nicely. And then I'm going to put my ribbon. Now my ribbon was folded because I think it was in a share, so it's got a little bit of a kink in it. I'm actually going to make another card using the same paper stack, but I'm going to use that side, so I might pop that in today as well. So I want to put that in the middle. I want to keep it nice and taut actually. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put I like to use my grid lines here for this. I don't necessarily want it to be perfectly in the middle. I'm not going to measure it. I use my grid lines to keep it straight. Quite a traditional looking card now. So these, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue the cherry cobbler 2 pieces together. So now that's going to go on with dimensionals, so they'll go like that. And then what I want is I just want the green ones to be showing about that much, so I'll just put a bit of glue on the bottom half and slide it along, make sure it's go, and a bit of glue on the top half of this one. Not going to see the back, but the back looks nice anyway. And then I'm just going to pop that on there. I'm going to put that on with a dimensional. I've got some dimensionals out somewhere. Give it a little bit of a lift. Pop that in the middle there. So glue that on. Because all my cards have been quite easy, they've all been quite plain and simple cards to make. I'm going to be doing a series of fun fold Christmas cards on my channel next month, so that I can show a little bit more skill. Oh dear. Yeah, I love that. And my these little balls, I'm just going to stick them on. I just want to put them somewhere. I think I'm just going to stick them there. I don't want to put one in each place. I want to put 2 together, you know, sort of one on each side. Yeah, I'm going to put them there. So they'll probably stick better with a glue dot, I guess. There they are. So that's my card. Oh, it's so cute. I love that. That's really warm and Christmassy. I love it. That's my card for today. For the Joyo Sets Great Christmas Challenge album. And then I am going to make another one because I'm in the mood for making another one now. So I'm going to make another one using a new stamp set. So look out for that one appearing at some point. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.